Hi, Nancy. It's Larry Lursey. I want to thank you for entering at Summerfest this year. I'm going to be critiquing your image Beam Me Up, Scottie, which got a 74. We'll take a look at it and see if I can give you some feedback. All right, I've got an interesting image here of this guy. He's at some sort of a museum, I guess. I can't tell what exactly is going on. Some sort of effect you've done to this to kind of give it this posterized look. I don't know if that's some sort of a process you did in Photoshop, some sort of filter you ran, but it's again kind of blocked things up and given us this posterized look. I think the problem, it creates an interesting scene, but it's hard to really know where to look or what we're looking at, because when you created the image, you saw all this, and then you've taken away some of this detail that we don't see. But for us, it's hard to know what was there before, and so we don't really know what all these numbers are, and who this guy is, what's going on. And so I think it kind of creates a little bit of a confusing image. You've got this really bright hot spot right here. If you kind of squint your eyes, the brightest part of the image is either there or over here, and that's kind of where our eye is drawn. You've got the one kind of green light up here, but there's just compositionally not really a strong flow. Your eye doesn't know where to go. You linger here briefly at this guy, but again, he's been processed to the effect that he's kind of blocked out and all the details gone, so you can't really see what's happening with him. And then you just start looking around at other items, and I think your eye just doesn't quite know where to land. And so I think you've got to kind of decide what is the story that you're trying to tell, and then make sure we can see enough of the elements of the image to convey that story. It's very difficult. The tricky thing about doing work on the images, either running actions on them or filters or things like that, is it's really hard. It's really easy to go too far and kind of block up things and lose track of what the image is. And I feel like kind of we've gone there at this point on this image, where it's the technique is kind of overwhelming the image, and so it's gotten to the point that you can't tell what's happening, and may very well be an interesting image in here somewhere, but I think we got to kind of peel back a little bit of the effects and take a look at that core image and decide, is the focus where we want it to be, what's the story we're trying to tell, kind of answering all those questions, and then applying the techniques on top in a way that they answer those questions for us. So anyways, I hope that helps a little bit. Again, kind of a lot of things to absorb, but that would kind of be my basic advice on this image, is trying to clarify that direction and pulling back on the effects a little bit. So I hope that helps some, Nancy, and definitely wish you the best of luck going forward. So take care. Bye-bye.